Fellas, ladies, I'm excited to bring to you the Thursday night edition of DFS Rebels, Week 4 game between my beloved Denver Broncos against the New York Jets. We're sponsored by BetAngles with player pick'em contests, computer-generated sports betting picks, and sports research tools. Together, we'll rise to the top. Alright, first things first, hit that like button, subscribe to our content on YouTube, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. It's your boy, David Dietrich, aka Double D. I'm here with Robert Smith, you can call him Twitch. As you all may know, this game isn't exciting at all, but both teams are 0-3 coming in this game. But anyways, let's get into it. So make sure you join the rebellion. Alright, welcome everybody. It's the Thursday edition, like I said. It's the New York Jets versus the Denver Broncos. The Broncos are a 1-point favorite. How funny is that?
It's probably the funniest thing
I've never seen that in a long time. If ever. I don't know if I've ever seen that. The over and under is 40 points. Alright, so there is a pretty good injury report here for both teams. So let me dive into it. Let's do the key injuries now for the Denver Broncos. We got the running back Philip Lindsay. He has a toe injury, limited practice, looks questionable. I think he's coming back next week. He's not going to play tomorrow. I don't believe. Gerald Casey, this is a big one. Tackle, biceps injury. He's out for the season. Drew Lock, shoulder. We all know he's out. He's probably coming back week 5 or week 6. Mark Barron, linebacker, hamstring. He's out. Von Miller out. He's not coming back. Who knows when. AJ Bouye, shoulder, it looks like he's coming back week 6. He's out. And then Cortland Sutton, ACL, MCL injuries. He's out for the season. All right, for the Jets, all the receivers are pretty much out. Brashard Perriman, ankle, he's out. Chris Hogan, rib injury, questionable. He looks like he's going to play. Jameson Crowder, hamstring, questionable. He's 50-50 at this point. The rookies tackle, Becton.
Yep.
Shoulder injury, limited practice, questionable. He might give it a go tomorrow. We'll see. Rookie Denzel Mims, wide receiver, hamstring. He's out. Looks like he might make a return week 5, week 6. And then Le'Veon Bell, hamstring is out. Looks like he's making he's making a return as well. Week 5, week 6. All right. What are you thinking? What do you want to talk about here?
I'm trying to bring a lot of energy here and try and make this exciting, but I don't know how we can make this game exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know how. The one thing I can say, though, the over-under is 40.
This could be a kicker game.
A lot of people are hitting the under on that, but I might hit the over. Neither one of these teams have a defense. This could just be a scoring fest.
Yeah, you're right about that.
It absolutely could be. So I'm not sold
on the under. A lot of injuries on both sides.
I'm not sold on the under. So if I was a gambling man, and I am, I would definitely be hitting the over.
Okay. Well, let's talk about this game.
All right. I want to talk about the run game first. I'm interested. I know Frank Gore has an over/under 53.5, Perrine 26.5. I would go the under on Gore and Perrine the over because I think they're going to use Perrine more. But you also got to realize, as of right now, the Denver Broncos are 7th in the run defense in the league. So it is an interesting note. Yeah, so if they're going to start using Perrine more, if they're going to use Perrine more this game, he's going to have a tough time. But I like the run game all just in general in this contest.
For the Jets?
Jets and Broncos. I just like that game. So like when I'm building my lineups, it's gonna be a lot of running back, a lot of run heavy guys. Do you like the receivers more? Or do you like the running backs more?
Well, if you want to predict a game script, this is probably going to be probably a close game. Both teams are not that good. If it's a close game, I favor the run game for sure. Melvin Gordon only had 8 carries last week. That's only because the game script was against them. They fell behind early against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so they just abandoned the run in general. In this game, I see him getting 15 to 20 carries. It's going to be, like I said, it should be a close game. There shouldn't be a blowout. Both teams are not good enough to even score more than probably 24 points. I do favor the running game in this. I do like Melvin Gordon to have a big game. Jets defense isn't good at all, not against a run or pass. So I know they have a new quarterback. I know we're down to our third string quarterback now, Brent Rippon. Sorry. He's the father of Mark Rippon, who was a quarterback back in the day for the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, the son of.
Son of. My fault. Yes.
100 years old.
Yes. So yeah, we're down to our third string quarterback. So I don't expect much out of this game. There's not a lot of game film on him. I want to say this is his first career start. So it's not a lot of film on this guy.
Yeah, he was injured. He was injured all year.
Yeah.
Last year after he was drafted.
Undrafted. Yeah. So
undrafted.
He was undrafted. But Drew Lock's not expected back for a couple weeks. So I think they're gonna lean on Melvin Gordon. They signed this guy to a 2-year contract, $15 million. So they're gonna have to give him the rock.
Right. So that's the one thing the Jets have going for them. They still have their starting quarterback. Not that Sam Darnold is, in my opinion, good enough to be a starting quarterback. But I actually, and you're going to be happy to hear this, I think Denver takes this. I think there's a lot of breakout potential here on both sides.
On both sides,
Both sides. I'm looking at KJ Hamler. I'm looking at Tim Patrick. I think we finally get to see what Jerry Jeudy is capable of. On the other side, this kid Berrios coming out of nowhere and just
Honey Nut Barrios.
just doing his thing. And like I said, Perrine. So I think you're going to see a lot of breakout candidates here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting. So like when I'm building my lineups, like I say every time, I'm going to do a couple lineups where I think Denver's going to win. I'm going to do a couple lineups where I think Jets are going to win. And I'll go heavy on the run game of the team that I think is going to win.
Okay.
This might be the only time so far this year where I might fade both quarterbacks completely.
Oh wow!
I'll have to have like at least one, but like I really don't want to. I'm
really thinking about starting Brandon McManus in the MVP slot. That's how much I like the kickers in this game.
Yeah, the kickers might be a huge part for this.
Yeah,
I think you're going to see a lot of, they get 3 points. The field goals if they don't get a touchdown. I think you're going to see a lot of that.
McManus, even though they only scored 10 points, he hit a 56-yard field goal last week. It was on point.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Unless this kid, what's his name, Rippon? Unless he's actually good. What did he put up last week?
All right, so he was 8 for 9. He came in the game late, and he looked good. But then his last pass in the end zone, he throws an interception.
It happens. That happens to everybody.
Yeah, so he went 8 for 9, 53 yards. He was sacked once, 1 INT. So yeah, that was his stats.
You know, if he's good, he might be I might like him over Sam Darnold.
No, he was looking at KJ Hamler a lot.
I would never put Sam Darnold in my lineup. I wouldn't. On DraftKings, captains spot the defenses.
Yeah, this is the week where the defenses probably will make it up to the optimal.
And I know I said a few times, don't use the defense is going to suck this. Yes, but they're still going to put up points because I think they're still going to get sacks. There's going to be interceptions.
Yeah, the Jets will
100%.
The Jets, because the offensive lines on both sides is not good.
There's going to be interceptions. There's probably going to be a pick six. So
this is going to be an ugly game for sure.
Yes. So the way I would make my lineup, Jets heavy is like I said, I like Perrine. I think he has a breakout game. This kid Berrios has been showing off.
Oh yeah, Berrios. Yeah. Let me look at these stats.
Those are guys I definitely want in my lineup. Jet stack on the Denver side. There's actually more to play with because there's Tim Patrick, there's Jerry Jeudy.
Don't forget about Chris Herndon now. Chris Herndon might have a sleeper game.
You know what? You're true.
Yeah, Chris Herndon. Only last week, 3 catches, 21 yards. He had 5 targets.
I was big on him the last couple of years, and this year I'm not as big on him. But yes, he is still.
Kalen Ballage. Look, there was Kalen Ballage sighting last week. Yo, I didn't even realize. Look, Kalen Ballage, 5 catches, 44 yards.
That's crazy. But okay, yeah. So like Jets, it would be Perrine, Herndon, and this kid Berrios. On the Denver side, there's a lot more to pick from with Jeudy and KJ Hamler,
Noah Fant,
Tim Patrick, Gordon, Royce Freeman.
Yeah, I mean Royce Freeman. Yeah, you never know. There's a lot of injuries. I mean, who's next on the Broncos? It could be Melvin Gordon next. Yeah. So Royce Freeman time.
There's a lot of upside with Melvin Gordon too, because he not only runs, he also catches.
Yes.
So I do like the Denver stack more, because I love the Melvin Gordon. I love Hamler.
Yeah, I really think they're going to lean heavy on Melvin Gordon this game.
That's how I definitely want to build this. I want to have Melvin Gordon and Rippon, and then go from there. Definitely in DK, I'll definitely have the defense. It's gonna be weird. You're gonna have to get different somewhere because people are already looking at Jeudy. They're looking at Burials.
Deshaun Hamilton might even make a showing.
Right, you have to get different somewhere. So you got to get different from the Burials and the Jerry Judy. I know you're going to see a lot of Hamler too. He's gonna be kind of high owned. There's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of fun.
Font is probably going to be the heaviest owned guy on this. Or maybe Melvin Gordon.
Do you see the other tight end seeing any play? The rookie this year on Denver.
He's been inactive in all 3 games so far. They've been playing this guy Jake Butt, who was a top tight end probably 3 years ago. Was in the draft, but he came into the draft with a torn ACL, so he was already going to be out for the season. Yeah. He's just getting healthy finally. So yeah, they're using Jake Butt and Noah Fant, but Noah Fant's on the field pretty much the whole time. So yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot to say about this game other than you got to know what the chalk is in this game.
Definitely use the kickers. I'm telling you right now, use the kickers.
Yep. So if you're doing cash, the chalk is fine. But if you're doing the GPP, you got to realize what the chalk is. Don't think you're the only one thinking about KJ Hamler. Everybody I've talked to.
Yeah, no, everybody's KJ. I think this is the coming out party for KJ Hamler. So he's not a secret right now. They're gonna try to see what he's made of.
I think Jerry Judy's the play though.
He is the play, but without Cortland Sutton, we're down to our 2 rookies now.
You can definitely load up on like all the Denver receivers and then play like.
Tim Patrick did hit a touchdown last week. That's interesting. So 4 catches, 43 yards, a touchdown.
Definitely an interesting slate.
Put him in a captain spot. That's a good option, actually.
Yeah. So I don't like anybody in the Jets. Who else on the Jets? You got Berrios.
Well, I'm starting to like Chris Herndon, the tight end, because the Broncos always allow a touchdown by the tight end. So I really like Herndon. His target should go up this week. I mean, they do have Berrios. They do have who else are they throwing to nowadays?
Now, if what's his name? If Crowder does play, I'm locking him in, especially PPR. He's just a PPR master. But no, they don't have anybody.
I'm not liking any of these guys that caught the ball last. They had this guy last.
They have Cager.
Yeah, I don't even know who this guy is. Lawrence Cager.
Cager, I know a little bit about. He's an interesting. All these guys are gonna have to step up. So like if you're getting different, Cager might be that play because you're gonna have to get different in some of these GPPs. Because a lot of these players they have to.
Chris Hogan, did he play last week? He's not even on the.
Chris Hogan, I liked. He had that really good year when he was on the Patriots.
Yeah, he looked like Wes Walker. It reminds me of Wes Walker.
He's just kind of like faded off.
Yeah, no, he's questionable this week. I think he's gonna play. So throw some Chris Hogan out there.
Yep, we gotta just gotta make your lineup different. You gotta pay attention to the chalk. I'm gonna keep this short, guys. There's not a lot to say about this game, but you know where to find me on Facebook, on Twitter. Reach out to us. We'll keep you up to date with the ownership projections and the questionable tags. Right now, I like cash. Right now, cash games definitely. That's what I'm mainly targeting for this game, particularly. I'm not ready to build my GPP lineups not until I get a little more information. So I'll help you guys out when I can. So just make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. Join the Facebook page. DFS Rebels on all those. Guys, each and every week, making money, taking over. Join us. Hop aboard and join the rebellion.
This beat is fire.